How long have you been a Niall Horan fan?
Since the X Factor days.
Really?
Big fan. I kept
Really?
it cool earlier, but here we are now.
Well, listen.
It's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
She's basically, Tilly's written some questions for us,
Yeah.
but they're so good. Do you mind if Tilly asks them?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, off you go, Tilly.
Say you're auditioning on The Voice, and the 4 One Direction boys are in the chairs, and they turn around. Who are you picking? Who do you want as your coach?
Oh, that's a good question. You're good at this. Oh my God. Who would I go
Well,
with?
first of all, who wouldn't you want?
That's a worse question. That's harder to answer. Who would I go with? I'd probably go with Louis. He did the X Factor a few years ago. Was a judge in the X Factor, but he's massively interested in that kind of thing where you're like going around picking songs and invested in the artist and the person. Just that's the kind of guy he is, I suppose.
Well, why don't we do
not
this?
That the rest of them wouldn't be any
Well,
good.
let's do that. Let's go to the rest of them. So, for their strengths, what would you best be served from Harry with, do you think?
Something similar. To be fair, they would all be like very interested because we came from that kind of show. We know exactly how it feels. That's where I get my like empathy on The Voice from. Just knowing exactly how that feels to stand across from. Harry would be. He'd be really good at picking songs for the artist. Like he'd be very artist specific. Same with Liam, to be honest. We would all be like quite good at this, that kind of job. Because when you go on a show like that, you want your coach or your judge or whatever you want to call it to be heavily interested in you and not just whatever goes on telly on a Saturday night. You want them to be involved, and when you leave the show, you'd like to think that you had good coaching or you were well mentored or whatever. All the boys would do a good job, I think.